Hey everyone, this is Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on my top items from 2016. This is a tag video that was originally done by Jerusha Couture, and I've been watching her videos now probably for the last maybe 4 years or so. And every year she does this video where she mentions her top items from the previous year. So I decided to go ahead and do this tag because I thought it would be a really fun tag for me to kind of look back on 2016 and really take a look at the items that not only were just on repeat, I won't really say just for repeat purposes, but I will really say that were surprising finds that I really enjoyed using throughout 2016. So in my video, I decided to include a little bit of skincare, some makeup. I did a couple of pairs of shoes, and of course some SLGs that I will show you guys at the end. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. We're going to go ahead and get started. So the go-to item that I really found to be very helpful, and I actually have fellow YouTuber Lux Mummy to really, thank in terms of introducing me to this particular product, is this mask right here. This mask is by, I guess you pronounce it maybe Boscia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, I apologize. But basically this is a sheet mask. It is a hydrogel sheet mask. So what this product is promising to do is to really hydrate your skin. And because I was having such really just dry skin for whatever reason last year, I really wanted to find a mask that would really allow me to, I guess you could say, use it and then also just set the product in. I was trying a few other masks by Sephora, especially sheet mask, and I found myself when I would use it, I didn't notice a difference in terms of my skin being more hydrated. It felt exactly like it did, the day before. And one of the things that I like about this particular brand is that, I find, sheet masks can be a little bit on the pricey side. Case in point, like the SK2 ones, even though that's like my all-time favorite sheet mask. However, it's not practical, at least in my budget, for what it costs. And I find that this particular mask is a really nice product, and it's priced relatively okay when you consider a sheet mask. I believe it's around $7 or $8 at Sephora, but I really like this mask. I'll show you guys an up-close shot of it. This is what it looks like. I cannot recommend it anymore. It basically does what it says it's going to do. And so that's one of the things that I really like about this product. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. It has been my go-to mask throughout the whole year of 2016, and I literally just stocked up for these a couple of weeks ago as well. Next product I'm going to talk about, again, is dealing with skincare, and it's none other than my Chanel Hydra Beauty Cream, and this one is the rich version. Now, Chanel makes 3 different types of creams. You have the Hydra Beauty cream gel, you have the regular cream, and then you can also get this one, which is the rich. The rich is like the thickest one. And I absolutely love this particular product. I first got introduced to it through a sales associate when I was at, I think it was Macy's. And I was telling her how dry my skin was. And she mentioned that her skin is dry as well. And this is the night cream that she actually uses because she finds that when she puts it on, it really does what it's supposed to do. It really moisturizes her skin. And she said she's tried, both the gel cream, and she mentioned that she tried the regular cream as well. And she found that she preferred the rich a little bit more, especially since she was using it as a night cream. And since I had a lot of peeling going on for whatever reason during that time, I was, for the most part, open to try, a little bit more products outside of my normal, over-the-counter products that I typically use. Again, this is the Chanel Hydra Beauty Cream. I get the rich version, and I really cannot say really any other great things about this product. So if you haven't checked it out, highly recommend it. It's my go-to cream. I've had this particular one probably for the last 4.5 months, and I have quite a bit of product left in here still. So that kind of gives you an idea of how often I use it, which is really just at night. So I'm really liking this cream, so definitely check it out. The next item I'm going to mention is also a beauty item as well, and that is this item right here. It is my go-to nighttime serum by Este Lauder. This is called the Este Lauder. It's their advanced night serum. It's called their Synchronized Recovery Complex, and so I'll show you what that looks like up close. So this is what the serum looks like up close right here. Definitely love this product right here. I find that it really helps with kind of balancing your uneven skin tone, and A little goes a long ways with this product. It does have like an eyedropper that's in it. And usually when I go to put it on, I use like a quarter of an eyedropper and I just put it in and then I mix it in all over my face. It is pretty thick, so you don't need a whole lot of product when you do go to use this. And how I first discovered this product, I actually got a sample of it when I was purchasing something from Macy's, and I ended up getting this as a couple of samples. I got this one and I think it was the eye cream as well. And I really like this stuff. It is my go-to product. When I run out, I go back and buy more. And so far, it's my favorite serum that I like using. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is the Chanel Gardenia. It's part of their Lay Exclusive line, which basically consists of a lot of different perfumes. There's Beige, there's Boy, there's Gardenia, there's Jersey, just to name a few. And basically Gardenia, it does smell like gardenias. I think it's a beautiful fragrance. No other fragrance I used last year really can even come close to this one. And I have really Sam to thank for this one. And if you don't know who Sam is, she is Sam. Her YouTube name is Snape HBP. I have purchased an item from her and she actually was very kind enough to give me a couple of samples of this particular perfume. And I fell in love and I was hooked. So I have her to thank with my new obsession when it comes to this particular perfume. I purchased the first bottle back in, I think it was March or April when I purchased this bottle. And I'm already on the second one. Like I went through the first bottle probably within 3 months. That's how much I use this particular perfume, especially in the spring and summertime. Love this fragrance and cannot recommend this perfume anymore. Next item I'm going to mention is actually a beauty item right here. And it is this item right here. And this is my beauty blender. I'm not going to show you my current beauty blender because I'm going to be honest with you. I've tried washing it and cleaning it and it's a pink one and it just has like my brown residue from my foundation. So we're just going to show you this new one right here. This is the beauty blender. I got it in the black one because going forward, that's just the ones I'm just going to get for me. And I know I'm way late to the party on this one. And normally I use brushes just for my foundation. I'll use my foundation brush and then I have another brush that I like mixing in. And I still use my foundation brush when I'm applying it. However, I love using this beauty blender. I get why a lot of people say they really like this product. I really like it. I've gone through so many different ones over the last quite a few months and I'm really glad that I actually decided to give it a try. They are expensive. At least I think they're expensive at $20 a pop. However, I noticed a difference in the way that my foundation is applied and I really like the way it looks being applied with the beauty blender. So if you haven't tried it yet, or if you're late like me, definitely check this out. It was definitely a top contender in 2016. Next item I'm going to mention is another makeup item, and this one right here is by Laura Mercier. It is their translucent loose setting powder. I think a lot of people, if you talk to, love this particular product. At least I love the product. I've been using it. I can't even remember when I first started using it, to be honest with you. And I absolutely love this. This is like my go-to setting powder. I do, when I do use it, I do have to usually use a bronzer, to kind of bring back like my color, if that makes sense. However, I find that when I use this, it lasts all day on me. I don't need to kind of retouch or refresh, and pretty much that's what you want when you're using some type of setting, either powder or sort of some type of setting spray. So definitely really like this. It was definitely a top purchase in 2016. So again, this is the Laura Mercier. This is the loose translucent setting powder by Laura Mercier. Next item was another beauty item, and it was this palette right here. And this palette is by Kat Von D, and this is the Shade Plus Light Eye Contour Palette. Look at how, like, literally how used and scratched up this palette is. That's how much I've really used this throughout 2016. This particular product was my first, actually second. I'll say this is the second product that I purchased by Kat Von D. The first was the Tattoo Eyeliner, which I have been using and loving, and I decided to try out this particular contour palette, and I absolutely love it. I love the fact that it has matte colors. It seemed like towards the beginning half of last year, I was really into just matte makeup, not so much more with the shimmers. I like this palette so much that if something was to happen to it, or if I was to use it up, which it's literally halfway gone just from me looking at it, I would run out and buy another palette. That's how much I've used this stuff. So I feel like, honestly, I know these eyeshadow palettes, when you buy them, whether you get it from like Sephora or Ulta, I know they could be definitely pretty pricey, but I found that this particular product was definitely one of my best eyeshadow purchases from 2016. And again, this is the Kat Von D Light Plus Shadow Eye Contour Palette. Another item I'm going to mention right here is another beauty item, and that is this particular product right here. This is by Este Lauder. It is the Double Wear Foundation. The color that I usually get is called Rich Chestnut. This has been like my go-to foundation probably since I was in college. So I would say the last 12 to 13 years, this has been my go-to foundation that I've always used. They have changed the formula, and I will be honest with you, over the last, I would say probably 5 to 8 years, I've noticed a difference in terms of the consistency of the product. However, I love the way that this product goes on, and it's one of my go-to makeups. It just really, it does what it says it's going to do. It stays in place. I could literally apply this, come home after a day of work, take a shower, and then go out in the evening, and I won't even have to retouch up my foundation. That is how this stuff really just stays in place. And if you ask any of my close friends, they will tell you they can actually tell when I switch from my Este Lauder product to, let's say, maybe another foundation product. They could tell the difference just because of how it looks. So definitely during the summer months, because it's really good for like normal to dry or normal to like basically combination skin. This is really my go-to foundation. Pretty much, I would say like sprayings, definitely during the summer, because it really helps kind of control if you have any oily areas, especially like in your T-zone areas. I really like just the way that this product applies, the way it absorbs in my skin. And I like that it does what it says it's going to do, which is really just stay in place. So again, this is my Este Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and it is the Stay in Place makeup. All right, the last beauty item I'm going to talk about is this item right here. And literally I've gone through probably about 3 or 4 bottles of this stuff throughout 2016. This is by MAC. This is the Fix Plus. I don't know if you guys can see it because it's kind of like a clear bottle. But this is what it looks like. It's the MAC Fix Plus. You can see literally I'm down to the end of it right now. I have gone through, like I said, literally about 4 bottles of this stuff. I use this to set my makeup. I have tried the Urban Decay All-Nighter, and I do like that one, but ultimately I keep coming back to my MAC Fix Plus. I've used this now, I can't even remember how long I've been using this. That's how long I've been using this product. I can't even remember. It's been quite a few years that I've been using this product. It does a great job at setting your makeup, and I literally will spray probably about 3 to 5 pumps all over my face, and then it just sets it, and I don't know, there's something about it. I just love the way it sets your makeup. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. This was my MAC Fix Plus, and yeah, that was definitely a top contender for 2016. So getting into SLGs, I'm going to start with my sunglasses first. And there was one pair of sunglasses that I had a lot of fun using throughout 2016. And that was this brand right here. And these are my Quay Australia Sunnies. These are the My Girl sunglasses. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen these all over social media and all over the different blogs. I absolutely love these sunnies. I actually got these towards the end of 2015, and it was just a joy wearing these. I think they're young. I think they're fun. I think they're playful, and they just remind me straight summertime type of sunglasses. A few items I'm going to be talking about, and the first item I'm going to be talking about is this item right here. This is my Louis Vuitton 6-key holder. It's in the monogram print. I actually did a review on this one. I think it was about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago I did a review on this one. My 6-key holder is in the mono fuchsia, as you can see right here. Fuchsia colored interior. So that's what it looks like on the inside, like so. If you buy a 6-key holder or the 4-key holder or any type of holder to hold your keys in, I really feel like it's an item that you're going to get your money's worth, because it's an item that you use every single day when you use your keys. And the good thing about having these is that it does protect the interior of your bag. And, you know, you don't have to worry about that oily residue that sometimes your keys have. And I can't tell you how many, you know, bags I've had in the past that were either like my Kate Spade bags or, you know, Michael Kors and Coach that had that oily residue with my keys. So I've just learned over the years just to invest and a, you know, a good key holder to kind of store your keys in. So I love this product. I did have to get it replaced last year, and I mentioned that in my review. So if you definitely want to watch that review, I'll make sure I will link it down below. I talked about like the pros and cons of this item, but nevertheless, it was still my top pick for 2016. Next item I'm going to mention is this item right here. This is my Louis Vuitton small ring agenda, and mine is in the Damier Azur print. For me, I think when people ask, like, should they get an agenda or not, I think it really depends on if you're the type of person to keep track of all your appointments and if you like writing stuff down. Some people, I think, like using like their phones, you know, to kind of store all of their dates and information. I'm very old-fashioned. I like writing it down, especially when it comes to all of my appointments and, you know, like my work schedule or just whatever I have going on in general. I use this a ton. I literally use it every day. I do need to get some inserts for it. I haven't actually gotten my inserts for 2017, but I did decide to go with the Damier Azur print because I know for me, more than likely, I probably will never get a Damier Azur print bag. As much as I think they're beautiful, I wear a lot of jeans, I wear a lot of black, and I just don't want to have to baby a bag and worry about color transfer. So I've gone back and forth over the years. So for me, I'm happy having a little small SLG as one of my, you know, one and only pieces of Damier Azur. The next item I'm going to mention is this item right here, and this is my Louis Vuitton mini pochette. It's in the Damier Ebene print. This is an item that I find that gets a lot of use for me. I use it as a makeup bag. I use it as a catch-all in, you know, any of my bags. I also use it just like as a downsize item. Like if I'm going to the movies or if I'm doing quick errands, this will fit my phone, my card holder, and I'm able to fit like a lip gloss or lipstick in here, and I could just go. I love using this. I used it probably for about 4 months straight before I realized I should probably give it a bit of a rest. And then I want to say like a month and a half later, I just continued using it throughout the year. So for me, I definitely get my money's worth in these products right here. I could fit a ton in here. Pretty much anything that you could fit like in a normal, I would say toiletry bag. If I had to compare it, maybe a toiletry 15, you could fit in this item. So really glad that I have it. And again, this is the Louis Vuitton mini pochette. Again, this is in the Damier Ebene print. The next item I'm going to mention is actually a card holder. And this particular card holder, I actually got it pre-loved through fellow YouTuber Sam, also known as Snape HVP. And that is this item right here. She had posted on Instagram that she had purchased, I think it was the O coin purse. And I think she got it in the red. And she wanted to sell this one because she didn't want 2 red SLGs, which I totally get. And so when she posted it, I jumped on it because I have been looking for this particular item at a couple of different boutiques in LA, and I couldn't find it, at least in the caviar leather. Just to show you up close, this is what it looks like. It's in the red caviar leather. You can see it has silver hardware. I do have some hairline scratches on it, which for the most part, considering the amount of use it's gotten, I'm not surprised. If I flip it on the other side right here, you can see it has 2 card holder slots on the back. And then of course, it has the center card slot right there, which is usually where I keep like cash, if I have any, or like my AAA card, Costco card. Usually for the most part, I try not to carry more than 2 to 3 cards in the middle, and I never ever double up the cards in the card slots. But I found using this a ton throughout 2016. Usually anytime I use like my never full bag, I always will use this card case. I like the fact that I can use it not only in my Chanel bags, but also I like using it in my Louis Vuitton Damier Ebene bags because it has the red, and I think it goes beautiful with those bags as well. So glad I was able to get this, especially from Sam. She's such a sweet person, and glad to actually have this and add it to my collection. All right, the next item I'm going to mention is actually a shawl, and it is my shawl by Louis Vuitton. This is the Monogram Shawl. I have 2 of them. I have this one, which is in the beautiful Amarant color. And then I also have this one, which is what I'm currently using today. And this one is in the Verone color. I absolutely love scarves and shawls. So for me to invest in a scarf or shawl, I feel like I get my money's worth out of it. I literally use shawls, I would probably say at least 6 months throughout the year. And one of the things I like about this particular one, it's not heavy, so it's super lightweight. So when you go to, fully like expand it out, it's like in a huge square. So what makes it good is that you can actually fold it and you can wear it so many different styles. I can fold it into a triangle like so, just to kind of show you. I can actually put it on and do it kind of like a handkerchief, like so. I wear it so many different ways, and I like the way it feels. It feels so soft against the skin, and I use this a ton, even in like beginning part of the summer when I was on the plane, because I tend to get really chilly, especially, you know, with the, you know, air on the plane. So I like always having a scarf to kind of bundle up in and kind of wrap it around you like a big blanket. And I absolutely love them. They get a ton of use, and this particular color is in the color Verone, which is like a really pretty taupe color, so I find it goes pretty much with anything. And this one is in the Amaranth, which is a discontinued color. The shoes I'm going to talk about are a pair of flats, because I'm a flat person, is these shoes right here. These are my Chanel espadrilles. They're in the black lambskin leather. I have two pairs of these. I have a black pair, and I also have them in the beige with the black cap toe. I absolutely love the shoes. The black ones are probably the ones that get the most used to them, just because I'm able to wear them with jeans. I wear them with, I've worn them with shorts. I have worn them with a skirt. I've worn them with like skinny type pants, like cigarette style pants. I have worn them, you know, to work when we've had like casual Fridays. I absolutely love these shoes. Some people may not like them. I find them to be very comfortable for me. It literally hugs my foot almost like a perfect glove. So it just molds perfectly with your foot. And so far I haven't had any issues with them. I do try to give them a little bit of a break just because I used them so much throughout 2016. All right, so the last pair of shoes I'm going to mention are these pairs of shoes right here. And these are my Stuart Weitzman 50/50 boots. They're in the black Napa leather. And these are called the 50/50 boot because they have the leather that's wrapped around on one side. And then if you flip it to the other side, you'll notice that it actually has the elastic on the other side. And I was using these a lot during like the winter months. And then I picked right up again in November and started wearing these again. I've worn them with leggings. I've worn them with just skinny pants. I've worn them with skinny jeans. I absolutely love this boot. All right, down to the last item. I was trying to go through this video as quickly as possible when it came to items. And the last bag I'm going to mention is actually a handbag that I acquired last year. I actually got this handbag pre-loved. And the handbag I'm going to talk about is this particular bag right here. And this is my Chanel bag. This is my Chanel Le Boy bag. This bag right here, I know it's coming up kind of shiny on camera. It kind of resembles lambskin. It's not lambskin. It's actually a metallic calfskin leather. So it does have like a little coating on it, which helps because I think it makes it a little bit scratch resistant. Because sometimes when I pick it up, I find that I scratch this bag. And I was really happy to be able to acquire this bag last year. It was definitely a milestone getting this bag because I had saved up money, a lot of money for quite a bit of time. When it comes to saving up for this particular bag. All right, so that concludes all of my items that I went through for this year. It was quite a bit, so I apologize in advance that this video was kind of long. I was trying to quickly go through the items just to kind of show you why I chose it and why it wasn't my favorite, or why I should say why it was a top item from 2016. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. So if you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And I just wanted to take the time to just really thank everybody for really tuning into my channel. I know, you know, especially for newer YouTubers, it's never easy getting in front of a camera and kind of looking at it from the opposite standpoint that a lot of other people are doing when they're filming. There's a lot of other entities I think that goes into it that you really don't think about until you start doing it. So I really want to say just thank you for taking the time to really just tune into my videos and, you know, check out and listen to what I have to say. And also so that I'm able to kind of contribute to this community that I feel like I've gotten a lot of information from regarding items either that I was looking to purchase, or maybe I just kind of wanted to get another person's viewpoint on that particular item, especially if it was like a perfume or beauty product. So I thought it would really be fun to do a few of these videos for you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying them. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys hopefully next week with a new video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.